صلى الله على محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم صلى الله على محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم صلى الله عليه وسلم.
بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن اهتدى بهداه. Amma ba'd, Abdullah ibn Shaqiq, may Allah have mercy on his soul, says that I asked Mother Aisha, may Allah be pleased with her, about the prayers, the volunteer prayers of the Prophet ﷺ. And she said he used to perform 2 units of sunnah before dhuhr, 2 after dhuhr, 2 units after the sunset, maghrib, and 2 after the Isha prayer, the evening prayer, and 2 before the dawn prayer, before Fajr. And our final hadith was reported by Assim ibn Damrah, and Assim ibn Damrah says, we asked Ali, may Allah be pleased with him, the 4th Caliph, the cousin of the Prophet ﷺ, and his son-in-law. We asked him about the sunnah prayer of the Prophet ﷺ during the daytime, and he said, you do or would not be capable of it. You won't be able to do it. Meaning that the Prophet, when he did something, ﷺ, he maintained doing it till the end of his life. He wouldn't do it once in a lifetime. So you guys are not consistent. You won't be able to do it. So we said, any one of us who's capable of that will perform it. So tell us, give us a chance to try. So he said, when the sun was from over here, pointing eastwards, like its appearance from over here, pointing westwards, at that time of the day or the afternoon prayer, he used to perform 2 cycles of ritual prayer. This is referring to what? This is referring to a duha prayer, and we will have a separate chapter for that. And when the sun was from over here, like its appearance from over here, at the time of midday prayer, he would perform 4. He would also perform 4 cycles before the midday prayer and 2 after it. So now he's referring to the sunnah of dhuhr. 4 rak'ahs before the fard and 2 rak'ahs after it. And then he would perform 4 before the afternoon prayer. And this is in reference to 4 rak'ahs before Asr prayer. Separating each pair of cycle with the salutation of peace upon the angels, the drawn near, the close by, righteous, and upon the prophets and the believers and the Muslims who follow them. Now, what is this hadith referring to? This hadith is referring to the prayers of al-duha, 2 units, just after sunrise and 10 minutes or 5 minutes before the adhan of dhuhr. This is the time of duha. Then he's referring to 4 rak'ahs of sunnah of dhuhr, while all the previous hadiths were 2, 2, 2. Here it's only 4. And 2 rak'ahs after dhuhr, we know that. Then he's referring to 4 rak'ahs before Asr, after the adhan of Asr and before the iqamah. So, what are these rak'ahs? See, there are what is called emphatic prayers. And this is mentioned in a number of hadith, highly recommended by the Prophet ﷺ. The reward of them is that it will build you a house in Jannah. No permissions, no licenses. All what you have to observe is these voluntary prayers during the day and the night. How many? They're 12. So they're not 8, they're not 10, they're 12 rak'ahs. And these are emphatic, highly recommended. The Prophet, while residing, never abandoned them. What are these? 2 rak'ahs of Fajr. Do you mean Fard? No. I'm talking about voluntary prayers. The 17 rak'ahs of Fard prayer are Fard, mandatory, pillars of Islam. You don't offer them at all, you're a kafir. You miss up, you're committing a major sin and you're in great danger. These 17 rak'ahs are 2 rak'ahs of Fajr, 4 rak'ahs of Dhuhr, 4 rak'ahs of Asr, 3 rak'ahs of Maghrib, 4 rak'ahs of Isha. 17. What we're talking about are extra rak'ahs that will build you a house in Jannah. If I don't pray them, Sheikh, you're a Muslim, but you're missing a lot of great rewards. What are these emphatic rak'ahs? 2 rak'ahs of Sunnatul Fajr, never abandoned by the Prophet ﷺ, whether he's residing or traveling. Every single day, like clockwork, he prays them. Before the Fard of Fajr, when to pray them? Whenever a voluntary prayer is associated with a time, it should be between Adhan and Iqamah, and before the time is concluded by the following prayer. This is why it's called Fajr Sunnah. So it has to be at the time of Fajr, and specifically between Adhan and Iqamah. 2 rak'ahs. 4 rak'ahs of Dhuhr. This is prior to the Fard of 4 rak'ah of Dhuhr. So after the Adhan and before the Iqamah, I can pray 2 rak'ahs. 2 concluded by Salam, 2 concluded by Salam. Then I pray 4 rak'ah of Fard. Afterwards, I pray 2 rak'ahs of Sunnah of Dhuhr. So we have 6 rak'ahs Sunnah, 4 before, 2 after. However, these 6 rak'ahs only observed by the Prophet ﷺ when he was residing. Whenever he traveled out of town, he would never pray them. Asr has no emphatic. There aren't any mentioning of Asr, voluntary prayer, in the 12 rak'ahs that would build you a house in Jannah. However, unemphatic, the Prophet used to recommend us praying 4 rak'ah. And he used to say that, may Allah have mercy over a person who prays 4 rak'ahs before Asr. 2 by 2. Maghrib, when you pray and conclude your 3 rak'ahs of Maghrib, Fard, the Sunnah is to pray 2 rak'ahs, emphatic units. Isha, after you pray the 4 Fard, 2 rak'ahs are emphatic. So these are 12 emphatic rak'ahs, highly recommended. If you observe them, you will build yourself a house in Jannah. The difference of opinion is, if I observe them once in a lifetime, will I get a house? The answer is no. The consistency is very important here. So if you pray these all of your life, you'll get a house in Jannah. Yes, if you skip it once every blue moon or for a legitimate reason, inshallah, Allah's mercy will include you among those who would be awarded with such a house, and Allah Azza wa Jal knows best. Wa sallallahu wa sallam wa barak ala nabiyyina Muhammad.
Sallallahu ala Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, sallallahu ala Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.